So with the thaw in progress now and full line breakup, this sign right here, legal limit 50% of maximum axle load, is because if you go down this road with full axle load on a big truck, you will sink. All of the roads out here, we just have the one paved road, Funny River Road, and then everything else is gravel and dirt. Take a drive out to the property real quick. It looks like some of the water's let out. Nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. Came through here the other day and it was really, I mean, you can see this section's pretty trashed right here. I had to put it in four-wheel drive the other day. Oh, this is looking good. Oh, this is looking good. There's the flag for the property line. Oh yeah, and the snow is just about gone from the driveway. Monster tri-tips. $5 a pound. I'm going to put them on this side away from the coal. The thick fat side's going towards it. The fat side up. Okay. Then those pouches of hickory right on the grill. We're going to do that 3 times. And I'm going to put the vents towards the camera here, opposite where I put the hickory. And just leave them open a little bit until I see the smoke start to roll, and then I'll shut it down some. Pulled one of these off already. Temperature was right around 145, 147. Let's see where we're at here. 30, 36, 40, 42, 44. This is done. 45, 47, we're finished. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. I did 2 big ones because we'll be eating on this for a couple of days. There'll be sandwiches for the next week. Tri-tip sandwiches while I'm at work. That clanking sound you're hearing right now is my temperature gauge. Hangs out here in the yard. Doesn't work because it froze and cracked. All right, when you're done with any roast like this, wrap it up nicely in foil and let it finish cooking in there. This is next. Dwayne Von de Becour, Grand Prairie, excuse me. We're going to cook this on this. So this is a veggie tray that Weber sells. You can buy a veggie tray from anywhere. But I'm going to show you how to cook asparagus on the grill that is delicious and to die for. Okay. So this part of the video is specifically geared towards people who are tired of having asparagus steamed and boiled the same way all the time. So I'm just going to take the asparagus. Normally I would lay these out inside the house, but since we got the grill right here and everything's set up, this bottle that you always see me using from Kenai River Brewing Company, they gave this to me and told me they would give it to me as long as I never brought it back and asked for beer in it. Let's throw some olive oil on there because that's what is in this bottle. And then, you don't really want the flame coming up on it. That's just the olive oil burning. Flip it around there. And then all we're going to do is hit my daughter's kosher salt. Let's sprinkle more. I like using kosher salt for everything that I grill. We'll hit that again with a splash more of olive oil. So all I'm using here is a veggie tray. Slide this over, slide this back so it's in the heat, but not on the flame, and we'll let that cook up a little bit. Put the lid back on, the flame will go down. Okay, Dwayne, I moved everything back over to the flame, and then just kind of roll them around. What you're after here is a slight char on the outside, and the water that's in the asparagus will actually do all the steam work that you need. The foil pouch is potatoes for dinner. Okay, let's flip the lid here and see where we're at. I moved some of the bigger ones that weren't cooking over to the side here, where most of the heat is at. Most of the heat's on this side right now. And what you're after here is just a slight char on this main part here, on that part right there. You get a bit of a slight char on there, and while it will not be tender like steamed asparagus, it will be oh so delicious. Oh yeah, we're starting to get wiggly. I know smoke follows beauty, but man, it's pretty much destroying me today. We'll give that just a moment more. Let us see where we are at, because I think we've got to be pretty close. So on my tray that I have here, I just put a pat of butter on there. That's completely optional. I come from the Paula Deen school of use butter, y'all. you can cook these to your desired doneness and caramelization. I'll give you a quick peek of what we're looking at right there, huh? Oh, and it is tender. It is tender and soft right now and ready to go. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to wrap that up and seal it in the foil. And I'm going to turn it over so that that butter melts and goes all over the top of it. This, I can now slide out of the way. This I can put back up to heat, and we are just about done, folks. It's about time for dinner. You know, the cord here, I have to put a light up above so you can actually see what we've got, how it turned out. Probably, before I do anything, I'll need to put an edge on that knife. Very handy. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That'll work. And then I'm gonna cut the one that I just pulled off. So to make this really semi-okay to deal with, I know that I'm going to have an issue with juice because I can already see it coming out of the pack. So I'm going to lift this up, make a little dam right there, so that as I cut this, all the juiciness will not run all the way back to the end of my counter here. Oh, this is just beautiful. This is just, as a matter of fact, I'm going to flip it over, give you a peek here. Huh? A little bark on the outside. Gotta love it. Okay. So let's see what we hit here for temperature-wise, shall we? When you're buying tri-tip, do yourself a favor, make sure they do not trim all the fat off of it, because that is where so much of the flavor comes from. And I probably could have gone a little less on this because I'm a huge fan of medium rare. But it looks like I got a little closer to medium on these. It kind of ran away from me. But as we get down towards the actual heavy part of the meat, we're getting more pink and more pink and more pink. And that's going to be enough probably for, I'll do another slice for me for dinner tonight. I'm going to let the rest of this calm down and cool down. And then I'm going to slice it all up for sandwiches. Look at that. Look at that. That is beautiful. I'll slice the rest of it up for sandwiches. And I'll have tri-tip like nobody's business for the next week or so. Man cannot live on tri-tip alone, though. So let's get a plate set up, and we'll get everything else served onto here so that you can see what the whole thing looks like. Okay, the rest of this, the potatoes. Get those out. These are Yukon Gold potatoes. I love the tenderness when they cook up. The asparagus. Out of the way. The best way to show you this would be just to go right over the top. There it is. Dinner. And the best part of that is I'm going to wash it down with my very own beer. Thanks for watching, folks. Don't forget to click the like, the subscribe, and the notification bell if you enjoyed the video. Feel free to share it with whoever you think might enjoy it as well. My name is Sean in Alaska, and I'm going to eat dinner. Have a great day, guys. This is the beer I brewed. Every Friday I normally post a picture of a Kenai River beer glass on my Instagram page. If you haven't checked it out, links down below in the show notes. But since the brewery is closed, this glass today has my own beer in it. The 2 episodes that I did in my Homesteading for Everyone series dealt with brewing beer, or there's multiple episodes, but there's 2 in there on brewing the beer and then bottling the beer. And that was 2 weeks ago. This has been 14 days in the bottle, primed with granulated sugar. I've never done that before. Nice little hiss there when I opened it up. Let's give it a taste. That's yummy. That's really yummy. Came out a lot more carbonated inside than I expected it to be at this point. It's really a young beer. I'm not going to drink all of these in one shot or over the next week. I'll probably have 1 a week type of deal as a treat for me. I also stated in a live that I was on again the other night, chatting, because I really can't do lives, that I would be wearing the kilt. The utility kilt. What's the difference between a kilt and a skirt, you might ask? Well, if you're wearing a skirt, then you've got something on underneath the kilt. So let's get this out of the way right now, shall we?